Random words in a world of perceptions. Once I wanted to rhyme, now I just want to live this expression. Life is about expression, isn't it? I don't know. But something that I know, that the psyche is dissolving. The ideas are crumbling and the system is poor and weak. We keep diving ourselves in this crazy reality. This dystopic world of inequality. I keep searching for words and for answers. And then I remember that the language is probably a sentence. A sentence that was born to organize a group of fellows that no longer want to walk to one side to the other. They stopped to grow plants and to forget the knowledge of the ancestors, and then they get money, they get depression, they get anxiety. I found myself at a fetal position on the ground, scraping for answers for feelings, so thoughts can evade my mind, flimsy. They keep, as I think about something, it goes back. And then I find another problem, and then I put on a hat of ignorance, of selfishness. I remember I'm just a rodent walking on two feet, looking at the horizon, losing the deed, remembering, trying to remember what I forgot. And then I lose myself in this maze and I begin to rot. Everything in this reality is rotting, is decaying. There is this need to accept it before it's too late. It's interesting because the message has already been told. We try to evade it, and then we lose in this hole of perceptions, of prejudice. We keep running in circles, missing the point. We keep struggling and losing the joint. It's interesting because being human is not easy. Life is breezy, but at the same time it goes in flames. We lose, and then we hate. I keep trying to find the words to explain, but the words, my friend, will never reach the last and final understanding. Only through a feeling, the experience of the present moment. Consciousness would be this that we are counting on to understand. But in fact, we only need to feel it in every breath, in every relations. And something I say with sadness that I'm finding harder to relate. I can't no longer say goodbye or say good morning. I'm trying to say thanks because that's what's left. Gratitude, but at the same time I can't deal with this mess. The social conventions, they try to kill me. I hate that I have to do this and that so people can accept me. When I see what is happening in the world, I am the crazy one, or I'm just thinking out loud, hitting my head against the wall, trying to choose a side that is never going to be the answer, because togetherness and oneness probably is the answer. But as the ignorant mind keeps to struggle, we lose the obvious, and the common sense is like a fictional story. We create these ideas, these attachments, waiting for the validation of the others. What an opportunity to laugh at ourselves. We can't wait on the others, and then we begin to hate. We begin to step away, trying to be the bigger one. But when we do that, we only become another selfish motherfucker, losing ourselves in this haze of existence, eating plastic and breathing carbon oxides and everything, poisoning our minds and the very existence with this thing, this system that is corrupted, attached to itself. If you think about the evil, it is just an idea, a structure of imprisonment. that keeps us slaves, trapped in a box. The cyberpunk reality is not in the future, it's now, and it's a state of rot. And at the same time, it is mechanical, biological, and decaying. It's like feeling thirsty and can't satisfy it. It's like a urge to be alive and at the same time to die. I leave this message as a feeling. The ignorant pursuit of perfection is just a haze. The perfection is the world in this maze. We keep fighting ourselves, searching for answers. But then we lose ourselves in the sentences, in the language. I leave this message to everyone that can hear. It's not a message of happiness, but about a tear. A tear that didn't come down, but is here. And in every breath, I leave my mind. I leave my expression. After all, everything is mandala.